Okay. So we've got routine. You got what times you wake up.
Yep.
You got your meal time. What else we got?
Yeah. So the routine one's covered. The other one is being kinetic in this time. So this is the one that interests you. You like this one. I know you're going to love this one.
Ever played with some kinetic sand?
So, but yeah,
I
actually,
haven't.
I have someone. It's fantastic.
Messy as all hell.
So kinetic is the concept of it is basing off the law of physics is where it's like something's traveling with enough momentum. So initially you want to be kinetic. You want to be traveling with enough momentum that little things don't bother you. But it also means that with something that an outside force that is really powerful and crosses your path, like the COVID crisis, we can't resist that. So if you're trying to resist what's happening right now, it's going to fuck you over in the end.
Right.
So what you have to do is go with that force and then change your plan with it.
Right.
So it's either have enough momentum that little shit doesn't bother you, it doesn't get in your way. And then it's like when something big enough comes along, like COVID.
You know what visual metaphor I have for this right now?
What?
Have you ever seen the movie Tron or Tron Legacy?
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah, and you've got to.
and then like, so you're coming towards me.
Exactly
If we go directly into each other, we're gonna like,
Yeah. Can we get
game
some
over.
Tron clips up
We're
here?
gonna go. We're gonna go.
Disney will just shut that shit down. No, we can't.
That's the visual metaphor. Is
Exactly right. You've got to
I
go
like
with it, or you're
Yeah,
just going to
Tron.
fucking crash and
Yeah.
explode.
What'd you call it?
Kinetic.
Kinetic.
Yeah. We'll change it to Tron.
Tron.
The Tron.
Law of Tron.
Law of Tron.
Law of Tron. So be Law of Tron right now.
Yeah,
Implement Law of Tron.
Be kinetic. So it's just like, and it comes to that part of like humility with it as well. So it's like, I'm like, no, I'm just going to tough it out.
Yeah,
I'm just going to grind
go through the
it.
wall.
Fucking go straight through that wall.
No, you ain't
You're
go
just
through
going
the
to end
wall.
up
It's gonna
coming
be
off
game
the
over.
rail. It's game over. Exactly right.
I do like it. I do like it.
I knew you'd love that one.
Yeah, it's really good.
So be kinetic.
Yeah,
Be Tron.
It's just that thing of you picking your battles.
Yeah.
It's you know what it is more than that. There's this concept that you're very familiar with from someone who we both love, which is Jocko Willink's the whole idea of extreme ownership.
Yeah.
That it's like everything. I'm responsible for everything.
Yeah.
But also when you say that I'm responsible for everything, there is on the flip side of that, well, actually you're not responsible.
Yeah,
for it.
yeah,
Like you're not
exactly
actually.
right. It's not.
You're not that good.
Yes.
Like the world doesn't spin because of you. You did not make COVID-19.
Yep.
You did not do this. Like you're actually not that good. So taking a step back and go, oh, well, maybe 50% is me, but the other 50%, that's actually how I respond to it. And I think the kinetic aspect of it is letting go of some of those things and not dismissing yourself and dismissing responsibility, but realizing there's that outside force that you're not going to get through that wall. So you've got to be like Tron and make that deviation.
And this is the whole part, and this is a big one that plays into that. And this is the consumption and spread of information as well. So it's like around this time, and this is the exact same things that I see when we're overseas, is like, oh, we're going to be changing this. We're going to be going home at this time. Oh, the battlefield space is changing there. And it's like, until I hear it from a source, or a commander tells us this is exactly what we're going to do on this date, then it doesn't exist at that point. So it's like you hear a lot of reporting in the media. Is the Swedish model better, where they open everything up and let's go for herd immunity and just suffer the losses now? Or is this better? It's like, well, most of us are not in a position to make that change. So there's not much we can do about it.
No.
So if you're resisting, it's like, nah, you know what? We should be doing it this way. We should be doing it that way. Getting on, your keyboard and just venting your frustration with Scott Morrison. It's like, well, this is a policymaker's time to be under stress. That's a stress that we actually can't control. It's a stress we don't have to deal with.
It's interesting you say that, because the way I approached this was with the same philosophy and thought process, I want to be doing evergreen activities now. Do you know the term evergreen?
No.
So evergreen, basically, like if you talk about it in marketing, right? Let's say, for example, you did a post on how to get fit in COVID-19, right?
Okay, yeah.
If you did that post, then it's only relevant for right now.
Yeah.
Right. The minute COVID-19's over, it's done. So a lot of what I've seen, a lot of businesses, not just fitness related, but they're doing a lot of temporary, situational things.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, this will pass. I don't want to do, I could spend my time doing a lot of situational things, or I could spend my time doing a lot of evergreen things. And that's what led me to the conclusion of actually start writing a book. Because if I write this, then this is going to last me for 10, 15, 20 years. I don't have to redo that because of the situation at hand. So yeah, 100% to your point, evergreen, like until you hear it from the commander, controlling the situation, my mind frame has been create evergreen content.
Oh, don't stop rolling, gotta get home. Saturday.